When the silence of a Rolls-Royce is no longer enough, the marque decides it's time to add a little noise. Not engine noise, of course. We're talking about a new era. It's the noise of audacity. Allow me to introduce the Rolls-Royce Spectre Black Badge. A name that sounds like it's straight out of a spy thriller, but which is, in fact, the latest demonstration of power from the automotive aristocracy. Now electron-powered. Apparently, the future of luxury isn't just silent. It also comes with a somewhat darker attitude. The Black Badge line was never for purists or those who prefer discretion. It exists for the client who looks at perfection and thinks, interesting, but could it be more menacing? It's Rolls-Royce's answer to the desire for an even sharper exclusivity. With the Spectre, the logic holds. They took their first and already monumental electric car and plunged it into a cauldron of performance and darkened details. Because, let's face it, standard luxury can be a bit monotonous. The aesthetic changes are an exercise in intimidating subtlety. The iconic Spirit of Ecstasy and the Pantheon grille, ultimate symbols of the brand, have undergone a special treatment to achieve a dark finish. A complex artisanal process, they say, to ensure the chrome doesn't look like chrome. It's the kind of problem that keeps engineers in Goodwood awake at night. To complete the look, 23-inch carbon fiber wheels, designed to command respect, or perhaps just to look obscenely expensive. Inside, the spectacle continues, but with a new layer of drama. The famous Starlight headliner now spills onto the doors, enveloping occupants in a private galaxy with thousands of points of light. The interior trim features an abundance of carbon fiber, with a complex geometric pattern, creating an interesting contrast between cold technology and artisanal luxury. It's an environment that makes you feel like the captain of an interstellar spaceship, but with the comfort of a gentleman's club. To each their own. Let's get to what truly matters for the Black Badge insignia: the silent brutality. The Spectre's power has been raised to 650 horsepower and torque to a massive 91.7 kilograms or 663 pounds-feet, available instantly. This translates into the ability to launch this nearly 3-ton cathedral on wheels from 0 to 60 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.2 seconds. The experience of being pressed back into your seat in absolute silence is, at the very least, unsettling. It's almost an outright defiance of physics. To ensure all this mass doesn't go flying off on the first curve, the air suspension has been entirely recalibrated. The promise is to maintain the legendary magic carpet ride, but with a firmer and more direct response when the driver activates low mode. This is the button that transforms the English lord into a refined hooligan, altering throttle response and even the synthetic sound emitted for a slightly more visceral experience. It's rebellion allowed and computer controlled. Of course, a vehicle like this doesn't exist on the same financial plane as ordinary cars. The price is almost irrelevant to its buyer, a mere formality. The Spectre Black Badge is less a means of transport and more an object of power, a manifesto on wheels. The concern with battery range, which afflicts owners of normal EVs, simply doesn't exist here. Whoever acquires such a machine likely has a container-sized generator in their garage, or a private charging station at each of their properties. In its essence, the Rolls-Royce Spectre Black Badge is a fascinating paradox. It's an electric car, theoretically a nod to a more conscious future, yet it indulges in excess and opulence in almost a defiant way. It proves that the transition to electrification doesn't mean giving up personality, performance, and most importantly, the ability to leave others speechless. It's the electric revolution served with a massive dose of British arrogance. If you enjoyed learning about this silent monster, please hit the like button.